Hello and good morning, everyone. So, I am back with some Magic gameplay in Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm going to be playing some Brawl today. Looking at specifically 3 commanders I've revisited, Korvold, Elenda, and Saruman. So those are the 3 decks I'm going to be playing today. I've gone back to each one of them and kind of rebuilt it from the ground up. So yeah, they're going to look a bit different, but be the same commanders, and it's going to be a good time. I made the announcement that this was what I was going to be doing over on my Twitter. My Twitter is linked below. If you have not checked that out, that is where I post all of my announcements about what I'm going live with, when I'm going live, if I have people joining me, etc. As well as the best place to reach out to me if you should find the need to. The easiest spot I'm reached right now. In addition to that, I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is also linked below and in chat. That YouTube channel houses all of my VODs. So if you want to catch up on things, if you want to see a couple commanders I've built, if you want to see these commanders the first time I played them, or if you just want to check out what other games I stream, that is the place to do all of that. That YouTube channel has been going pretty strong for a bit now. I just need to double check uploads because I think I need to get things unprivated and check for copyright strikes again. But yeah. So yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, you should come hang out. I stream on Twitch pretty frequently so that you can come hang out live with me as I film the videos. In addition, I also ask that you hit the like and subscribe button. Subscribing shows that you support me in general, and liking tells me what kind of content you guys like. In addition, those 2 buttons also tell the algorithm of YouTube as a whole that, hey, maybe this person who also likes this stuff would like my content as well, so YouTube starts showing me to more people. So it's a win-win for everybody. But yeah, hit the buttons, do the thing, show your support. I appreciate all of it. But anywho, that's my announcements, so I'm going to get music going, and I will be back in a few. Alrighty, everyone. I am here. I apologize for the delay, but it is time to brawl. I have a pack, though, because I won it yesterday, I think. Luxian Whirlpool, exile target creature, Bringer of the Last Gift, Deceptor, Wanderglyph. Ooh. Okay. So, I had already pre-picked a couple commanders to play today. These three. So, I'm gonna kind of play them in the order that I remade them. So just going through this one before I get to it. Elenda Duskrose. 1 with lifelink. Whenever another creature dies, put 1/1 counter on her. Whenever she dies, create X1/1 vampire creatures with lifelink. So I have a lot of ways of getting things to die. A lot of sack as part of casting costs, a lot of extra benefits for sacrificing things. A couple life gain aspects, not too many, I don't rely on them. But I do have some. And then, of course, it's just about cycling out, well, I sacrifice all these little guys, or I sacrifice Elenda, who's now like a 10/10. So, it's a lot of fun just choosing to sacrifice a couple things here and there. I do have the new Veto in this deck. I was replaying my Korvold deck last. But, here we go. A renewed version of Elenda. Coffee is still very hot. Against Ishan, 2 heavens was 1. Well, I guess I'm playing a life gain method. Cool. I'm gonna keep out, although the hand doesn't have black mana, and we'll see what happens. This card is really fun, just because I do have a lot of just general token generation. Because a lot of my cards don't care if they're token or non-token creatures that are dying. There's a couple that do. The Descend cards care, but they're the only ones that care. I haven't drawn a land. It has hexproof? Uh-oh. I was not anticipating, Voltron? Oh, look. I seem to be careful about how often I let her die. Are they just gonna blow her up? Ah! Oh, that's cool. They're also gonna eat my graveyard. I love that for me. Exile target non-land permanent. The mirror. Which is such a terrible target for that. But I don't have any other thing that I need to hit that much. Well, for first strike, I don't like that. I'm still at 24 life. We don't have extra combats. Oh. They can just recast him again. Hey, Black. Yeah, I should get rid of him. Create a creature. Pay the Black. Sack the creature. Ishin's gone. They have to start from scratch. But they have the Lion Sash out. But we have Boots out now. I don't like this. Especially because I am a deck that cares about my graveyard. This is not good for me. And by this I just mean Lion Sash in general. Hey, land. Okay. Vat of Rebirth and a land. The Vat of Rebirth doesn't matter as much when they have the Dragon Sash out. But otherwise, it's not too bad. I'd like to resolve that. Or I'd like to let it resolve. Well, look, there goes my creature. Womp womp. Yeah, I will say I wasn't expecting it to be more of a Voltron deck. No, I don't want to get rid of my creature. Theoretically, I can win by gaining enough life. Very much a theoretical. And they've exiled Elenda again. Yeah, because it was Epic Downfall and Swords of Plowshares. We have to play the other creature. Combined, they're enough to kill Ishin. But not exactly a great situation. And they're gonna stick that in, and he's gonna get bigger. Does it cost what, 2 to equip? That's not expensive at all. Yep. I'll just let it happen. was not expecting Voltron. And they kept exiling my commander. And exiling my commander means she doesn't make her tokens. So that wasn't helpful. Attack with 30 creatures. Well, I would love to game. Coffee, but it's too hot. Oshir Talk, Deepest Foundation. Ooh, I have land. Didn't forget it this time. I did not forget the command tower when building the decks. I almost forgot on one of them. I think it was Korvold. I can't play anything at 2 mana anyway. Ooh. Look, I get to swing. Yeah, I'll play Maverick. Yeah, because he only triggers off a non-token vampires attacking. Is he other? Whenever one or more. I'll do this, though. So in theory, when he attacks, he'll trigger. Yeah. Okay. We've got vampires going. Got vampires and a golem going. Not sending my creatures into death just yet. Soon, but not yet. They're gonna start making soldiers. What does their commander do? This is the triple tokens. That's not helpful. 1/1 and lifelink. And I get another vampire. I guess there's more life gain in this deck than I considered. I have to sacrifice a creature to return him. He gets returned to hand. How do I get that off the board right now when I don't have a kill spell? Okay, I drew a land though, which is what I was looking for. I'll cancel. Next. No attacks. End turn. Ooh, that's not great. That one's gonna hurt. Yeah. I don't want that. Elenda. Hmm. What was I to? No attacks. Because those are 8/8s. I think I'm in trouble. I don't know what to do about the 2020s. Yeah, the fact they get 3 every time they're doing anything right now is not ideal. Two times 13 is 26, so I just have to block the 24/24s. I don't want to block with veto. With any shenanigans I can do. No, because I never got this to flip. It needs mana to do it. Because I don't have the 6 this turn. Guess who's got blockers? I'm gonna decline because I have a way to get her back. So this gives me enough to block, go 1-to-1 with the big guys. 1-1 with the big guys. Put Vito in front of one of the soldiers. Put this guy in front of one of the soldiers. Take 22. And I drew the land, which kind of sucks. Create an extra body. I don't think I can make it to the 7, though. They're probably frustrated that I just haven't laid down and died yet. Do I feel bad for it? No. Unfortunately, I'm going to be taken out in the initial rush of damage before all the extra effects take place. Why'd they quit? Did they think I was going to do something? I was just going to let them get the damage in. I'm glad it's not competitive. I'd be much more concerned if they did that in competitive. Tangulum, the World Walker. What does he do? I don't love this hand. This hand's a bit better. This is commander. At the beginning of combat in your turn, choose one time. Boop, boop. Auto pay. So one entire artifact or land you control that isn't a creature or token. Until end of turn, it becomes a 3/3 spirit creature with vigilance and double team in addition to its other types. No, I'm not immediately making food tokens. Not doing that. A nectar pop. It is big enough that I cannot kill it. And land for turn. Are they a landfall deck? I'm guessing because they can recreate all their land. I'm just going to sacrifice creature. No more of that. That was going to get out of hand real quick. Like that one is. I'm screwed on lands. Is it just mostly green? Also, this is an alchemy card, which explains why I haven't seen it before. Alchemy 24. It's a very big cat. Hey, got land. Very big cat. How do I deal with the very big cat? Because it has trample. Oh, now we're going wide too. I'm in danger. Pretty sure I'm just dead here. I love that they're doing all of this without playing a second color of mana. Or their third color mana, rather. They've done it in just 2 of their 3 colors. Yep, and here we have the animating lands already. That's a meaningful block.
I bring my own army.
And I lose. I was kind of curious to see more about their commander, but I guess I'm not going to live long enough. That's unfortunate.
Darkness I return.
That's sovereign. There's no point. I can now, with all 3, block the scythe cap damage. That's it, though. No, I can't. I can't even stop the scythe cat. Well. Why aren't you just... What if I pay the 4? Just by... I'll kill that. It'd be really cool if I drew into a board wipe. I'm not sure how many of them I have.
The land bestows opportunity for those who are worthy.
In theory, this deck should have some. Because Elenda wants to die. But, you know. It's also me who made the deck. Oop. Long enough. Well, I'm going to double check to make sure I have board wipes. I didn't realize how easy it is to overwhelm my deck. I should have thought about that. I definitely should have, but I'm not seeing any actually. So let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that guy. I don't want to exile all. I specifically want destroy all. Sorry, I muted because I thought I was going to sneeze. Like that. Okay, I can take Marchesa. Kaya's Wrath. Hmm. I guess this is a good option for me. I don't love it because things like Scoot Swarms can still get under it, but overall it's not terrible. That at least gives me some extra options. I'm almost at deck space again. So I'll need to go through and clean up decks at some point. That's what I was doing this weekend when I decided to make these decks, or remake these decks. I was actually just trying to clean out deck space, but well. Look at that. I can do that and choose vampires. That way I can cast Cruel Salvern on turn 2. Vampire. An Arcane Signet. And that spell can't be countered. I'm thriving. I have no way to block their commander, though. Their commander is a 4/3 flyer. Ooh, they did have a counter spell in their hand. I'm glad that's gone. Lots of 2/2s. How they flip back? Oh, it has time counters. That's right. It just says, I'm locked for a few turns. Hmm. What if I do that? Because you can't counter it. And I steal your guy. They tap my stuff. And they're what, tapping more? Yeah. So they ultimately tap all of my stuff with a counter on it. They're just keeping this guy extra tapped? Why? No attacks.
Those who cannot proceed, meditate and prepare.
If they wheel, I'm scooping. Oh my goodness. Are you looking at all my creatures? These don't highlight all my stuff. That makes me nervous. Nope, they successfully kept me from doing anything. And stole my Caverner Souls to boot. Wow, okay. I wasn't sure what the deck was going to do, but it sure wasn't that. I mean, I guess with all the tap stuff that's come out over the past couple sets, it makes a lot of sense to do a just tap everything down. This is going to be a bad matchup. It's going to be a bunch of flyers. And a shocking number of vampires actually don't fly. Doesn't help that I have things that aren't vampires in here as well, but that's besides the point. I think it's more notable. They're gonna... Yeah, you may cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. One of those keywords is much more frequent than another. Ah. I didn't build this commander, though. I should have. Because I've played Azorius flying decks, and that's all this is. It's Azorius flyers. Actually, Arden Gyata pairs well with Vega the Watcher, who cares about casting things from not your hand. So you get to draw every time you cast something from the top of your library. Oh, I guess Vito has flying. Access to a flyer. What if I remove their cost reduction? Is that the cost of my creature? Everything I can do right now is at the cost of my one creature. And this is one of like the 3 that I need to stay on board. Maybe I should have kept this hand. I should have actually read the cards in my hand a bit better. I should have got rid of the stupid cost reducer. Because now it's also a 4/4 in the air that's hitting me. Should have killed it when I had the chance. Oh well. Okay. Have mana now. I'll play Vito. I would love to get another swamp for one of my dual lands. More cost reduction. Goodness, at least Warden of Evo's Isle doesn't grow like Watcher of the Spheres does. No, but I can do this. Sacrifice a creature, target that, pay the black, get rid of the martyr. Now I just move to end step and he flips. So now he's bigger and can gain death touch. Spells you cast mana value 5 or greater cost 1 less to cast and cannot be countered. Yeah. Because I actually gain more life from them killing it. Because I'll gain 2 compared to the 1. If I sacrifice it, I'd be able to gain more, but... I wish I could get a counter on Vito. Well... that complicates things. 5... I mean, I can do this. swing, then what gives me... This gives me the most life doing it this way. Because he sees himself dying. Look at that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just need to watch how much mana they leave up. I go for it. And they counter, right? Yeah, because I don't have the 4. I just had a game when I made it yesterday. I was able to actually do something with this deck. I had like Daxos out and Elenda and a couple other creatures out, so I could just keep sacking. But what else did I have? I think I had... Oh, I had an Ashnod's Altar that was helping. Because Ashnod's Altar really does wonders in this deck. Is this because I don't have the upgraded one? Yeah, it's 3,400 gems. I have 1,600. Against Urza, Lord Protector. This is the one that can turn into a Planeswalker. I love the Ashiok sleeves. Vanguard of the Rose. He's a good sack outlet. Plus, he's a 3/1 that can just become indestructible.
I bestow a mighty curse.
And with Imperious Bloodlord version of Sorin, he just grows.
Blood calls to your soul.
Big vampire. I only won because I had cheap vampires that just keep growing. Plus, I was probably gaining life in an alarming rate. I mean, I was gaining life at an alarming rate. I was up 36. 7 minutes. I think that's enough time to get another match in with this deck. I am probably very incorrect, but that's okay. Queen Elena of Rudak. That's a bad matchup for me because it's a deck that goes wide. I guess technically not. My deck can get pretty wide. It just doesn't tend to stay wide because I have to sack things a lot to get a lot of things done. Daxos. Notably not a vampire. One more tokens. One counters on woodland. Ooh. Okay, I see you. I'll play Tyrion's Journal. No, do not attack. I'm worried about the Woodland Champion. But I want it to get bigger before I exile it. I can't hit Queen Alak. Actually, I think when I exile it, the counters go away. So, get the party started. I'm also very lucky that I have a lot of my white vampires in my hand. Just because of Daxos. Daxos would have been a really rough spot. Yeah, this is the problem with their deck. They go wide, but they have like 3 or 4 creatures that are going to get massive. I guarantee they have a Galta and Mavrin. I'm going to have to block with Elenda. Yeah. Get a 1/1. Board 2. Yes. Okay. Sacrifice. 2. Looking at losing roughly about 19 life. Puts me down at 12. Take action. Basic swamp. Nineteen, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26. That hurts. That's gonna put me down at 5. I'll end up at 6. Nope, still end up at 5. Damn, I wish I hit one of my kill spells. I Gain 3 life at the very least. And now I have blockers for the big guys. I think either way I lose. I think putting the 2 counters on the Dawn Heart Mentor is what killed me. I think I still die here. I mean, I'm gonna gain 3 life back as well in this. Do this, drop this one, because it also gives me 2 creatures. I'm just gonna end it. If I had a board wipe to follow it with, it would have been a different situation, but I just didn't have anything I could do with it. But I'm stubborn. If nothing else, I am stubborn. What deck did I make next? I made the Korvold deck. I love Korvold. So Korvold. Gnome, you love him. Sir Ginger, Oni Cult, Helene, who gives me and cares about me using treasures, Jury. This one's interesting because it cares about having 4 permanent types in my graveyard. However, I can hit that pretty consistently because I'm sacrificing things with Korvold, sacrificing things to Ziatora, sacrificing things to Rankle and Torbran to get like Havoc Jester triggers, Sir Conrad triggers, Mirkwood Bat triggers, Plunderer triggers. There's so many things that happen across these colors in regards to all of the benefits you get from sacrificing. I also have plenty of land. Not plenty of land. I have some sack lands. I don't have all of them. I've not crafted all of them. Because some of the sack lands are a bit rarer. So I have a few more rares than normal. But anywho, let's get through it. Probably should put more sack lands in this deck. This deck and Veto. Terramorphic will be how I get to black mana. But I need to get to 3 to do anything. I think I can draw 3. Look it, there's my 3rd. I want to do it so that I'm going to play Lannery. I'm going to play Toten Taz. So I have insurance on my creatures. And then I'm going to play Tireless Provisioner on the same turn that I can crack the Terramorphic Expanse. That way I get 2 triggers right away. Yeah, because I have no targets for that throwback. So Provisioner, Terramorphic, Treasure, crack it. I need 2 sources of black. Treasure. And then a freebooter. Because it becomes a treasure, a rat, and card knowledge. Wingbane Vantisar. When I ETBs, choose one. Conjure, Savage Stomp into your hand, or Naturalize into your hand. That's gross. I have 5 mana. I can play Korvold. Look at that. Yeah, Freebooter. If I could give Freebooter Death Touch, that'd be fantastic. Hotly transforming. I mean, they're playing Gishath, so they're gonna try to hold me at bay until they can get Gishath out. Under Max attack with Korvold. Sack the freebooter because I get 2 treasures, a rat, and account 2 card knowledge, which I'm gonna want to draw that card. Lots of value. And then I murder the Vantisar. Because it also makes Korvold bigger and refills my hand. Flyers. And yeah, I will pass the turn from there. Get Gishath. Creature land. Not the Savage Stomp. Reliquary Tower. Treasure. Remembrance. Token. Oop. Got a scoop. I expect a lot of my opponents to scoop with Korvold, because if I can get any of my chains going with Korvold, it's kind of game over. Sorry, I got distracted because I saw that the shop updated. Daily deals. Midnight Hunt for $8.50. That's not bad. Especially for something that's still technically standard. I got a gold wild card. Versus Shaken Faith. Ooh, okay. I think I want to make a deck with Curse of Shaken Fate. Something that feels group huggy. Use things like Howling Mine. A lot of like force card drop probably is it. Could be Grixis. Actually, Grixis probably makes the most sense. Grixis Curses? It's not exactly group huggy anymore, but Grixis curses could be fun. I don't know what curses I have. I have an annex that I can't play. Sanitarium skeleton. I can lose the one damage. Oxrill? Oh. I guess I should expect that. Not exactly happy to see it. I do have a kill spell though. Creature home controls dies. I don't like that because I'm going to be killing my own creatures. I also don't like Toxrill because I'm going to be killing my own creatures, so that's just going to be a lot of slugs. Yeah. This is a really slow hand. Yeah, I literally lose more life by playing the Infernal Grasp than I do from either creature. Annex. 2/3. I think that's the only good thing about the demigods. Although their power or toughness or some other abilities associated with devotion, they at least give 2 devotion each. Though the only demigods I really ever see are Annex and Draxos. They want me to kill their thing? I think they want me to kill their thing. I want you to be baked into a pie. Mainly because I wanted a not creature for Korvold. Because I can play Korvold and then play the Riveteer's Outlook to get extra value. The great mistake is send 8. Oh, that's the return from graveyard with a finality counter thing. You can hit me. Korvold. So what land do I need? I need a swamp. Now I have a 6/6 in the air. And they still have enough to play Korvold. They do next turn. So I need to save my kill spell for that. Can't. I did so much. I should blow one of these guys up, right? Cast that. Two of those. I can play Falconry with Noble only if I activate the secondary ability of that, so I think I do the 1/4. I really don't like that. What I do like is that they're trapped on mana. I'm also very confused at what they're trying to achieve here. Because Korvold can block it safely. And all three of these hitting the graveyard is a bunch of Conrad triggers. Lots of triggers. And I draw a card. I was gonna say, the other alternative brew is gonna hurt them. And this is a mana filter. It's not even a mana generator. Okay, I have 4 things in my graveyard, so I can play this and transform it. Auto pay. Next. Boop, boop. Sacrifice another permanent. I'm gonna sacrifice a forest. Boop. Oh no, a creature died? Also, I sacked a forest to draw into a forest. There they go. They officially have Toxor mana. So I do what? I play the forest, I play Gnawbone. Then I play the freebooter. Black. Plus 1 green. 3 black. 2 to mill everyone a card. I will sack my forest again. Blow up the persistent skeleton. And then, yeah. Surprising scallywag because More sacrifice gives me more cards. This is why I just like floating like 1 mana with the treasure. Because I can do that. Did I have to sacrifice lands to get there? Yeah. Did it work out in the end? Also, yeah. So I'll take it. I really need to figure out why my closed captioning thing is so far off. Okay. I have green mana and only Rakdos and red cards -1. Or spells, I should say, because technically they're not. They're green cards, but this hand is significantly better. I just don't have spells. That's a cool Terramorphic Expanse art. Red mana. An Impakal, 1000th Moon. Whenever another non-token creature ETBs, you bolster 1. What does bolster do again? Choose the creature with the least toughness among creatures you control, put a 1/1 counter on it. So when an Impakal enters, they can technically already give it a counter, right? Because it's tied. So they're going to start with 2. Oh. Look at that. I'm smart. I did understand what they were doing. I, however, cannot let them continue that. See, slicing between targets only artifacts and stuff. Do that. Professional Facebreaker. At least stop one of the auto gnomes. Ooh, how my wrist hurts. Mural. Now I can't do anything on their turn. Eight. I have to block this if I want to live. My deck is too slow for that shit. I was like, at first, I was like, I might be able to handle this, and then it just kept going. Though I guess after the first time an Impa call comes in, it's really not often the smallest creature after that. So I wonder if I should have just gotten rid of the commander with that and hoped I could have traded their bolster guy. How do I want to do this? I want to keep this hand because it has all 3 colors of mana. I think I'm just going to play the Haunted Ridge tapped. Yeah, Haunted Ridge tapped. Drop the Forest next turn. I can play Gala Greeters. And that'll get me up to speed for Mirkwood Bats. Oh no, because I won't get it this turn. Oop. I was thinking of... what's he called? Edgewall Innkeeper. One that gives you a life, but every time it... but when it enters... tap treasure token. Planetary Storm. Make another treasure token. Which allows me to next turn play a Mirkwood Bats and the tapped Hidden Volcano. Daxos, blessed by the sun. Hidden Volcano, Mirkwood Bats. Planetary Storm. And they gain 1 life back from... or no, they're going to gain 2 life. 1 from Daxos, 1 from the Market Gnome itself. But now I have enough mana to play Korvold next turn with lands. Which is very exciting. Korvold. Oh, excuse me. Make a treasure. Sack my tap treasure. I don't want to draw 4 cards right now. They'll put me up at 8. I could have. I could have just dropped, put all 4 treasures into my Falconwrath Noble or my Gixian Puppeteer or my Vindictive Vampire. Either way. Actually, I should put it into Puppeteer because I will be gaining extra cards. Also, Mirkwood Bats go burr. You're just gonna destroy it? Okay. Daxos doesn't have lifelink. So what if I just play Korvold again? Because even just playing Korvold does so much damage. 5. I can't do 5 damage, though, can I? They're just gonna scoop anyway, because I'm gonna try. 'Cause I'm the worst. What I get? What I get? Contested game ball. I still haven't attacked with 30 creatures yet. And it's been an hour and a half. My Saruman deck isn't gonna attack a ton. The Micah Tyrant. So they also want stuff in their graveyard. I'm just gonna do that, because this allows me to play the Overlook. Oh boy. I mean, yeah, I literally never have to worry about him again. Let's see. Can I get rid of their life before they accidentally mill one of the two of us out? I'm imagining they're going to play land and drop Micah Tyrant. I never thought of putting Mesmeric Orb into my Micah Tyrant deck because... I don't know. I guess I just talked myself out of it every time. Oh no, he had an instant. It was awful. Boop. Korvold. Nope. Monkey gives me treasure. I think Korvold is big enough. I just have to hope they don't start just spam kill spelling him. Because they could. Dark Ritual. Ooh, lots of mana. World Shaper. Okay, I was gonna be like, don't tell me they Dark Ritual just to play World Shaper, because that seems silly to me. Resolve all. Oh. I'm just gonna do this. It will grab a forest. Play that. Into a Bloodbriar. Ooh, and I drew a Terramorphic. I really don't want to, but I guess I will. It's just a good target. Plus, I currently don't have to worry about hand size. Right now, I'm just hoping they don't remove Korvold. Wrangle and Torburn can get some damage in. But right now, I'm relying on how big Korvold is to win. Yep, they can remove him. I was going to say, plus I have plenty of recursion in that deck, so it would not have ended well. Because they put, what's his face, Sir Conrad in my graveyard. Yeah, I guess the only thing about Korvold is the games tend to go pretty quick once one side of the table gets going. Mono blue. I only have 1 mana. The Splendor, Blood Aspirant. And starting with Zeator's Proving Ground. Proving Ground. Proving Ground. Proving Ground. It's Proving Ground. Two into a Blood Aspirant. And then I can go Haunted Rage Totentaz. They paid all that mana to counter him. Ow. Stimulus package is going to feel real good next turn, though. Provided they don't counter me again. Yep. So fascinating that they're playing a ton of counter spells. Why? I didn't have any non-creature, non-land cards. Reactor, Sir Ginger. In that order specifically. Magic Mirror. Lannery has haste, so I can start making treasures. Gotta swing at them. I mill 2. I don't think Psychic Corrosion's gonna be a problem. It could, however, be very, very wrong. Block the event. DB's tap. Very 3 target opponent gets a 1-time boon opener. Activate only during your turn only once. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Okay. Are you gonna try to lock me out of the game with extra turns, so you can get a win con? Because I guess they don't have to worry about me countering stuff in Jund. So they don't need to worry about their commander. They might have Lear as the commander for whenever they get placed against mono blue stuff. Because I could see this getting paired against like a Narset. Whenever I cast a creature spell, that creature enters the battlefield with a stun counter on it and tapped. So my next creature will have enter tapped with a stun counter. So I play Professional Facebreaker. Well, I reached it. I got my 30 creatures. Explorer's Cache. That's just a card I haven't used. Or I have used it, I just haven't found a purpose for it. Because I think I can move, what, one counter from it at a time? Or is it when a creature enters? I need to read it. It actually might belong in this deck. Because I know the old Ozolith should probably go in this deck. Because I have a lot of creatures that get 1/1 counters on them. Actually, depending on what it says, I should put the Ozolith into my Elenda deck, the original Ozolith. But Explorer's Cache might be better for Korvold. But they both have a lot of 1/1 counters on them. Specifically, my commanders create 1/1 counters on themselves. Elenda loves to sacrifice herself to effects. Korvold loves to grow. Korvold's also a high removal target. So being able to save all those 1/1 counters would be helpful. Because, I mean, I sack 5 treasures to cast a spell. That's 5 1/1 counters on Korvold and 5 cards in my hand. I have Mirkwood Bats and Sir Ginger. But otherwise, I'm relying on the lands that I draw. I think I have to mulligan this one. All 5 of these cards would be really good to keep if I could feasibly play them. This hand's a bit better, though. Bar of the absolute creature you can intensity whenever one or more permanents you control leave the battlefield. Cards you own named enter the absolute intensified by 1. This ability triggers only once each turn. That being said, they can get rid of stuff on my turn to also keep their triggers going. Because it does say each turn, not once during your turn. So they might be playing Orzhov Aristocrat. They might be playing Orzhov... And they're definitely playing Orzhov Sacrifice. But yeah, it looks like Aristocrat. Boom. just not gonna let you. He's also just really big. I need another land, though. If I don't get another land, I might be in trouble. And I definitely prefer it to be red land. Though any land at this point will do because I have Tireless Provisioner out. Not good. Because intensity is something that stays around. That's not red mana. That's a creature that needs red mana. Between the treasure generation in this deck, the amount of lands I have, and the amount of lands that produce multiple colors, or allow me to search for a land of any color, I should be able to mana fix fairly easily in this deck. However, this game does not want to show that this deck is actually fairly balanced color-wise. Okay. Bedevil. I should have got rid of Pitiless Plunderer first, but I needed her off the battlefield for like a second. That second did not last long. I should have targeted the Pitiless Plunderer. Why are we doing this? We can't even be mad about the like treasure thing because I do that. I do that all the time. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, create a treasure token. Unfortunately, I think I'm dead no matter what. That's 20 in just their tokens. Do that, I get a scry off of it. Oh no, I do. I get 2. And yeah, I want that because I can play that and then play like Judith. But yeah, the 6/1 mites. This commander is something else. I guess I should have expected there to be a bunch of token generation. Because that's what I would do. Dang. A ton of tokens and a ton of sacrifice. I don't want to lose it, but I have to. Creature I control die. I do 1 damage to any target. I smite one of the rats. Oh my goodness. They're like at the point where they can sneeze on me and die. I don't have enough mana to pay for that. Oh my goodness. Okay. What the hell? Everything is fine, I promise. Only losing my mind a little bit. The deck has 38 lands. There's no reason I should be drawing no lands at a time. Kaikar. I mean, I have turn 1, strike it rich, turn 2, flick a coin. Actually, it's looking like turn 1, strike it rich, turn 2, fable. Turn 2, fable. Kaikar. Discard up to 2 cards. The flick a coin. And open the graves. There we go. A land. A braid. I can play Riveteer's Outlook next turn. And I get to pull a forest with that. Because it has to be basic. Riveteer's Outlook. Grab a forest to play tapped. Passion of Remembrance. Swing. Almore. Every cast in this don't get +1/+0 gain trample until end of turn. Pelt Collector. Sacrifice a permanent. Did I think this through? Absolutely not. I didn't think this through at all. Gonna regret it. I drew into a land. That's the beautiful thing, is as long as I have something out, I will have a small clock going. I have 5/5 flyer that's just gonna keep getting bigger. They're playing Jeskai Flyers. And Balmor basically gives everything prowess. It's not true prowess because it's only a +1/+0. But it also gives trample, so like it's kind of better. Ranklin Torben. Sacrifice a creature. Oh, collector. Three, four, first strike, flying, haste. Too bad it's life loss, not damage. Doesn't go that crazy. I thought it went crazier than it did. Doesn't go that crazy. If Bastion of Remembrance dealt damage, Ranklin Torburn would have been ridiculous. I bet you I could build a similar style deck with Ranklin Torburn as the commander. Can they do it instant speed over here? They might have something with flash. Or it could just be holding because they can technically. It's an activated ability to tap and sack a treasure. Oh, excuse me. So what's really fun about my deck is its ability to just kind of go nuts. Because realistically, I'm going to make a copy of this guy. Because I'm going to sack the original. To get another treasure token, which gives me 3 treasures to sack here. Plus sacking, probably... I want to be a non-token creature. I'll get rid of the reflection, because I'm trying to win right here. Because all I have to do is play Sir Conrad and swing. I mean, realistically, I think all I have to do is swing, but graveyard into library and draw a card? That's not bad. The problem is they can't attack me while I have Rankle and Torburn untapped, because then they lose Balmor Battle Mage Captain. And that's how they're generating all of their damage at the moment. They're going to go for it. I'm shocked. They don't have mana up. They'll do 17 to me, but their creatures will also never gain trample again. Let's see. Sir Conrad. Yep. Look at that. It's right on the dot for noon, so now I can move on to my third deck, which is Saruman. It is a Esper deck with all sorts of fun stuff in it. Urza. Yeah. I mean, Saruman himself cares about me casting my second spell each turn. So a lot of cheap instants. There is some expensive stuff, but a lot of it's based on milling both of us. Palantir, Realmbreaker, Artress, God Eternals, Mouth of Sauron, Childred Sir Conrad. She's fun. But that way I can get big payoffs from, Shieldred, Breach the Multiverse. Also milling both of us causes like Dreadhound Sir Conrad to constantly trigger. So it should be good. Haughty Djinn because I'll be casting a lot of instant sorceries. Not the best mana fixing in the world. But I mean, I have Vat of Rebirth and Wizard class to help me out. I have a lot of good cheap stuff. That's kind of the name of the game with this deck. Is most of my spells need to be as cheap as possible, so I can guarantee get 2 starting pretty early. I mean, some of them it helps me get to the point of having the mana. Realmbreaker helps me get to my mana. But everything else in my hand costing 5+ mana is not great. This hand's a bit better. Both of my lands enter tapped. And I want to try to hold on to Phyrexian Missionary. So I can actually do this, play Clarion Spirit. I think I play the 0/4, the Haughty Djinn, just to have him out. At 4 mana. 5 is God Eternals, 6 is Saruman. Oh, Haughty Djinn also makes things cheaper. 4 damage to target creature. They mill 4 cards. And I will have 1 sorcery in my graveyard. I could have hit myself trying to see if I could pump the haughty Jin a bit more. But I didn't want to hit lands. Don't want to hit lands. I want to kind of hold on to one ring to rule them all for a bit. Because my board is the wider of the two boards at the moment. Comes into battlefield tapped. I can only get the plains or the island. And it's the double. I already have double black mana, so if I have double black and can guarantee double blue as well, it would be okay. I just need to be sure I can also talk. Just saw a really odd way to get infinite foods. There's a lot of ways to get infinite food. When did they get that back? Oh, they unnatural restorationed it. They're doing counter shenanigans? So they're gonna sack the Fairgrounds Trumpeter, right? Yeah. I need to get Luminous Broodmoth out of here. But your infinite food, does it have to do with Peregrine Took? Because all the ways I know how it's done, use that. Yeah. Make what, my Clarion Spirit legendary? Because, no, it can't even guarantee that goes through. Yeah, because I need to get the things with the 1/1 counters out of here. Like... Oh. I can play him, but he's weak. How do I get rid of an Elish Norn? No blocks. You think my graveyard that can save me here? No? Okay. Daxos becomes a 3 on entry. And if I kick her... Actually, I'll do that. That's a lot of mana. That's not gonna live. I need to get their graveyard to 50 cards. Or at least bigger than their life total. Drop down to 7. Can flip Shieldred though. See, what sucks is it doesn't count as my second spell, because flipping Shieldred isn't casting a spell. Use Ungulent to kill Scoot Swarm, comes back as a food that still triggers on itself, but only make Scoot Swarm foods, not creatures. Oh! Daxos. I'm sorry, but you must die for the cause. Am I gonna have to breach the multiverse their own Elish Norn? I can't even cast Breach the Multiverse. Daxos. Destroy target enchantment, their unnatural growth. I use my head occasionally. This Phyrexian Missionary is gonna block the big guy. As long as I don't have a remove. Okay, that's fine. Because I get this. Yeah. As a nervous first, I guarantee they were like, what the fuck, where are my creatures? Yeah. Them not hitting creatures is the only reason I lived through that. So that wasn't the best showing of what my deck can do, but it is one way my deck can do things. It's Esper, so I had to put like 15 different ways to win in instead of just going like, I'm going to win through milling. I had to be like, I'm going to go win through milling, but if I'm milling, I'm going to have to take their best creatures out so that way I can do things. This hand is a mess, but I'm going to keep it because poison the cup and a counter spell. Gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna play Aragorn. But that's okay. Because they're gonna tap Incubation Druid for... Oh, they're not? What if I just... pass? Suspiciously holding mana up. Didn't say please, that one. Oh no, I meant when they use Ungulent to take away my Scoot Swarm, they were probably like, what, WTF, why am I not getting my Scoot Swarm creatures? Gotcha. What if I doomed Necromancer? Oh, Incubation Druid is bound by lands. Ooh, I don't like that. Incubation Druid, who has a mana value of 3 or less, at 2, means I get to scry. I would like Oko gone, please. What do I do? This spell can't be copied. Copy spell. Control. I guess I just destroyed Incubation Druid. I didn't want to. I wanted to save that as my counter magic, but I need to be able to clear my path to Oko. Aragorn, who's about to grow from Oko. And Aragorn is a bit harder to get rid of. What if I want him? Whenever I cast a blue spell, scry 2. Whenever I cast a... Oh, I only get him to trigger off the white and the blue because he doesn't have black. Alright, wake. Uh-oh. What does that spell even do? At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one at random. Create a red-white creature token with those characteristics. I have no white mana. So 3/1 human warrior with trample haste, 2/1 human cleric with lifelink haste, 1/2 human rogue with haste, and when this creature ETBs deals 1 damage to any target. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm gonna lose. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, because they're just playing a bunch of like 2 and 3 color spells to make things as beefy as possible. Um, I guess my graveyard, Thunder Drake. They have no cards in hand. That kills me. Set bears a 5/5. They just have so many options because every time they cast something, Aragorn does something else. And not having any white mana production kind of just sets me up for failure. Against a Scarab God deck. This is going to be zombies, and I'm going to get stomped. Yeah, I usually not let it stay on the field. LOL. Yeah. Originally, that's what my removal spell was for. But then they played Oko before getting to Aragorn, and I was like, okay, but now I need to kill Oko before he gets to his -7. And I just couldn't kill Oko. Sunlit Marsh. That way I can have a turn 2 Vat of Rebirth. Ooh, actually, I'll do turn 2 Eligir Survivor. Eligir. I will do that into a Vat of Rebirth. Gives me 4 mana next turn. Little flicks of damage in when I can. Ooh, reminds me, I won a game yesterday after Dovin Bond got his album out. I was very proud of myself. What does the emblem do? I don't remember it off the top of my head. Aw, Lucky Offering's a sorcery? Boo. Only untap 2 permanents each turn. It was so annoying, but I had Skullspore Nexus out. Oh, so you're tapping that to double something as you swung something to kind of work around that way. I will add a white mana to play Lucky Offering. My deck is a beatdown deck with trample. Yeah. So it makes sense. Scarab God. So it's an instant. So I have the Pelgar Survivor mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more land.
Heard you needed a hero.
To
Well, here I am.
ferry.
Knowledge is meant to be shared.
I need to draw land. Maybe, just maybe, I should have specified that I did not want a tapped land. And this is the one that's River Tier, so it's only a swamp that I can pull. I guess I just play Saruman then. And swing for Teferi.
I'm sure I'll laugh about this later.
One of these times they're just gonna mill me. Actually, I would have liked them to have milled me by now, but haven't yet. Okay. Spells that I would like to cast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana if I cast Instant Sorcery. This costs 7. So I'm gonna do Likeness Looter, Union? No, Doomed Necromancer. And then Expedition Lookout. By piranhas, you're gonna try to get rid of my Saruman? That's unfortunate. I will just run him into your stuff and kill him. Because I haven't lost anything yet. Do I have anything good in my graveyard to copy? No. It can't be blocked. Realistically, I want that to die. Realistically, that can die. The best part is they're not going to kill Saruman. Simply because he's more advantageous to them trapped as the 1/1. But that's okay. I have enough mana next turn to pull off the Breach the Multiverse as my second spell. Which is very exciting. Even if I'm not getting the Saruman of Many Colors trigger, Although I wish I was. Getting the Saruman the White and the Storm of Saruman trigger is much more important. Specifically the Storm of Saruman. Because I'll be able to breach the multiverse twice.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us.
Mail me, mail me, mail me. Lame. My turn. Okay. Union a third path. Breach the multiverse. Ruin Crab. Mind Flayer. Lunarch Veteran and Mirkwood Bats. I'm intentionally putting exactly 4 damage at Jace to try to get them to block my Saruman. Nope.
In time, all
Won't do it though.
inspiring.
I got this. I was worried it was going to be more of a zombie focused deck than it ended up being. It's very interesting to see someone put Scarab God in the command zone and not go zombies though. It's probably because it's actually just a mill deck. If they try to sacrifice anything but Sir Conrad, I instant speed respond to their target with the drown in the lock. If I'm allowed to. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I may have to respond to Sir Conrad's ability. But even still. I have enough damage in the air to kill them. Or in the air and unblockable to kill them. Actually, I can change my likeness looter into something else. Why are all of my things Phyrexians? When did my things become all Phyrexians? Whatever it is does not affect all zones, however. Is it a Shieldred ability? Yeah. Oh, but I was going to get to destroy 2 creatures, because that was my second spell that turn. Whoops. Red Tooth Vanguard. What do we think? Do we think I can reach my 15 wins by the end of the stream? Got 25 minutes and 4 wins. If it was a faster deck, I might have it guaranteed, but this is a very slow deck. It functions well, though. Ooh, a ruined crab. It's the Ozolith. Oh, I almost played the wrong land. Ezri Claw of Progress. Oh. Auto pay. Black mana. Get rid of a counter spell. Love to see it. Got some proliferation ready to happen. Just gonna run out all my mill cards. Discard the pact. There's one. That game was 2-ish minutes. Too expensive of a hand. 5, 6, and 7 costs. Nothing more than 4 is quite better. Birth of Miletus. I don't want you making walls. What I hit? Expedition Lookout and Poison the Cup. And a land that's not blue. Because I'm only allowed to play islands today. It doesn't matter how much I mill them, because at the moment, they're already set. It's fine. Vega Likeness Looter. Do I have anything in my group? I have the Expedition Lookout.
blades strike true.
Ooh, an Esper Sentinel.
Until next time.
No more of that. I'm shockingly winning on the life game.
There are good people in this city.
But I don't know how I've been gaining life. I gain life through a spell? Oh, I gain life through Sanctify.
I know there's a hero inside you.
I do this, right? I mouth a Sauron, Fading Hope their commander. Target a player, mill 3 cards, and amass X, which was 0. Yikes. Resolve all. You can draw the card. They have no instants and sorceries in their graveyard whatsoever. That's wild. Goodbye. This is kind of lame. Did they disconnect? Probably, right? I'm gonna say that's what they did instead of the quiet scooping of just being AFK until the game kicks you out. I'm gonna hope that they just disconnected. 2 wins in 10 minutes. Can we do it? Isa, Forgotten Archangel. Not a great match for me. Land, Arcane Signet, that works. I goofed. I didn't play the blue mana. I was supposed to play the blue mana. Vega. And that's an instant speed boon of safety. Johnny's welcome. Mischievous Catgeist. Gain life swing. Likeness looter. Goodbye, Catgeist. Blind Obedience, Immortal Sun, Avacyn. I'm very glad that I got rid of Avacyn. Oh well, that's fine. So Somaphage is gonna go. This is not great. I'm in a bad situation. Because while I can mill myself, milling them does nothing. And with the Avacyn, I actually can't do anything. Because my whole deck is built around putting things in graveyards. Their whole deck is preventing graveyards. They exile all of my stuff and choose to instead make all of their stuff indestructible. That way neither graveyard gets filled. I mean, their commander also just bounces things out of their graveyard if it dies. So it's like, well, I have to exile everything all at once. But I don't want to do that. Get early Cridle, early Ledger Shredder. Each of us mills 3 cards. want to keep the land on top. Because that land gives me the Thunder Drake. Not that it matters a ton. Yeah. I'll do the Thunder Drake. Hoping I get another mana. Look at that. Because this will allow me to play Ledger Shredder, then Vega. Concealed Necropolis puts 2 cards in my hand. Both my Likeness Looter and my Cradler in my graveyard. Okay. Ledger Shredder. Vega. Okay. And now something that's big enough to stop their guys on the ground. Prevent all but one of that damage. Six mana. Saruman. No attacks. Theoretically, if I have 3 creatures that can all block one of that damage. Thankfully, it's to another dinosaur. I think first I'm going to do another chance. So drop the swamp, play Clarion Spirit, play another chance. Because I can't have them getting indestructible like crazy. Clarion Spirit. Another chance. Undo. Cancel. Do this. Target the right thing. Take action. Cradle. Likeness Looter. Go for this guy. Because I want him to become... Actually, I want him to become the sun. Okay, I hit the man to drop it. I will not be able to stop the Gishath, though. No blocks. Gishath damage. What's this? Whenever one or more creatures get that a treasure token. So sanctify that. Teferi's tutelage. Just out of spite. Discard a card. I will discard the Cridle, actually. Hmm. Yeah, I'll do the Clarion Spirit. I need my Breach the Multiverse. Mill them 60 cards. It's not gonna happen. Vega. Dinosaurs are just too big. Ooh. They don't need it. I have too many things with trample. Yeah, unfortunately couldn't get there. But given the time, I do have to wrap it up. So thank y'all for watching. It's been super, super fun. I'm happy to be back doing my morning streams, which is also very exciting. So, yeah. You should check out the Twitter and YouTube channels that are below the stream. Twitter has all the announcements about what I'm going live with, when I'm going live, things like that. As well as a direct line to contact me should you need it. YouTube has all my VODs, so if you've missed something and want to catch up on it, or if you want to see what else I stream, that's the best place to do that. If you're watching on YouTube, first of all, thank you. It takes a while to get through these videos, I know, but that's because they're just my VODs. So, you're watching a full stream that I did. But if you like my content, you should hit that subscribe button. And if you like that specific, a specific video, you should hit the like button, so I know what to make more of. In addition, that also helps the algorithm, so that way YouTube pushes my stuff to more people. So, hit the button, it does everyone favors, and I will see y'all later. Keep an eye on the Twitter for the announcement about what my stream for tonight's going to be. But I will see y'all then. Bye-bye!